everyone. I have been working on that little desk set, and I decided to use the scraps from my 3-yard quilt. I have some trimming to do. It has been drying for quite a few hours. Just put on a coat of Mod Podge and just started wrapping, and I'm going to do some trimming now with my craft scissors. Maybe not. And I might have to get my better scissors. Oops. Yep, I might have to get my better scissors. Well, let me see if my snips, little bitty scissors, will work better. Yeah, that works better. I didn't really put the Mod Podge on this part that's sticking up, so it's not real stiff. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job. And I got a really big string right here. And I made myself nice and sticky doing this. I don't know if you're supposed to wear gloves or just be neater. Still looks funny. There. A little better. I mean, not working on perfection here, but it would be nice if it was somewhat neat. Decided not to paint the inside. And I think I'll put some felt on the bottom. All right, now I'm ready for my last coat. I think it's my last coat. They said to let it dry, but it's been drying for quite a while. It feels dry. I didn't have a sponge brush. When I watched a bunch of videos, a lot of them were using a sponge brush. I hope that's thick enough. I don't really need it to be like shiny or anything. I just need it to be like dust free and not come unraveled. What do you think? Is that enough? Oops. I guess that's okay. I couldn't find any sponge brushes. I had some of those like little circle ones, like I think they call them daubers. I think they're for stenciling. And this is what I'm doing on a lovely rainy day. I got something sticking up in the back. Did you all see that? Were you yelling at me? Hey, you got something sticking up? I wonder if I can just glue that down. I kind of glued it down. Just want to make sure I get the edges real good. And I found another loose string, or I made one. I am not an expert on this. I have done it once before, but it was on something wood, and it went really well. I just had a wood letter, and I cut out a bunch of little fabric flowers from, different fabric lines, and Mod Podged them all over the wood letter. Oops, I just made that thing come up again. I guess I should make sure the edges are done real good. What do you think? I think I missed a spot. I hope that's not too much. Ooh, it's sticky. I just stuck my hand in it. Oh, and I just stuck it in all that. I'm making a mess. That's why I put the plastic down. I do have a craft mat. It's like one of my first cutting mats, and it's this bright pinkish purple color. More purple. And, but it's kind of big. I don't remember where I got it from. Maybe Michael's. It's kind of like, you know, your regular green cutting mats, but it's purple and it's for crafting. I hope this turned out. I used my scraps from my quilt. As I stick it back in the trash again, should clean that up. Where's my tweezers? Oh, I got a bunch in that seam right there. Those two were seamed together. They were previously seamed together. They were from when I had to piece my 3-yard quilt together. Okay, I'm going to quit messing with it. I'm going to let that dry and wash out my brush. Maybe a little bit more right there. Okay. We'll see what happens tonight or tomorrow. Thanks for putting up with me.
Okay, I'm back. Ooh, glare. Okay. I finished doing my little Mod Podge project. It's not shiny, it's just coated. And I'm going to stick my stuff in here. Because, as you know, this thing is noisy. It's on a turning base and it's noisy. So, tweezers, always need those. Bobbin for putting elastic and ribbon through holes. Put it in there. Oh, this is sewing machine oil for my Bernina. A seam gauge. Put that in here. I have one on my ironing board. This X-Acto knife. I don't know why, but I keep it in here. I guess to keep the lid from coming off and poking myself. And this is one of those foaming fingernail files. And I use it for a jump instead of that plastic thing because I've hit that plastic thing with my needle before. This works so much better anyway. And it just slides right out. But yeah, I got my chopsticks, my paper scissors. This is one of those like at a quarter rulers, but it's clear. It's hard to see. I might have to put that in the bin down here. And I have another pokey outy thing. I didn't know I had this. I've just been using that white one. Well, anyway, brush to clean my machine. This will be a lot less noisy. Emery board. You're always messing up your nails. And, oh, I forgot to put some flannel on, felt on the bottom. Well, I think it's okay. I'll try that and see how it works. Crochet hook. It's good for poking out things too. I've tried crochet and I'm just not very good at it. Oh, anyway, that's what I did. Used the scraps from my 3-yard quilt and just cover this little cardboard thing. Now I can get rid of this big, bulky, noisy thing off of my sewing table. Ta-da! Don't forget your chopsticks. All right, I'm going to get to work and I don't know, I might mess with some of my crumb blocks or new stuff. What are you going to do today? All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.